There is a link above now about the OBD2 port location on your Renault Kadjar.
Hello everyone, it's Lurgs here. Welcome to my channel, and today the recommended tyre pressures
on your Renault Kadjar. Now what you're going to need today is a foot pump. You can have an electric one if you want, and you're also going to need a tyre pressure gauge just so you can tell what the tyre pressures are. Right, let's get cracking. Okay, so the first thing you need to determine is what size tyre you've got on your Renault Kadjar, and this is written on the tyre wall here on the side. So on this Renault Kadjar we've got 225/45 R19s. Right, now what we do is we go to the driver's door, open the driver's door, and on the side of the driver's door you've got a list of all the recommended tyre pressures. Now this isn't particularly easy to read, so what I'll do is with a bit of magic I'll just make this a lot easier, and then we'll just start running through all the recommended tyre pressures. Now it's very important to always check your tyre pressures when the tyres are cold, because if you've been driving for a long time the tyres heat up and the tyre pressures increase. Before I start going through the recommended tyre pressures, there's a link above now about the fuse box locations and how to check the fuses on your Renault Kadjar. Okay, so if you've got any of these tyres listed here, and we've got on this Renault Kadjar 225/45 R19s, and you've got less than 4 people in the car, then you want 34 psi on the front and 31 psi on the rear. And if you're going more than 100 miles an hour, which you shouldn't ever be unless you're on a racetrack, then the tyre pressures are exactly the same. Now if you've got a car full of people and luggage, then the tyre pressures on the front should be 34 psi and on the rear 38 psi. And again that's the same if you're doing supersonic speed. And if you've got a spare wheel in the back of your Renault Kadjar, not all of them have, then this will be a T145/90R16, and this needs to be pumped up to a whopping 61 psi. And if you're carrying a normal spare tyre, a 215/65R16, then this can be 38 psi. And there's a link above now about the battery location and how to check the battery on your Renault Kadjar. Then what you need to do is just go around to all 4 tyres, remove the valve cap, and then just check the pressure of all 4 tyres and make sure that they're exactly the same as they are in the tables that I've just given you. Now I'm going old school here with my foot pump, and I'm just going to put a bit more air into this one. Now I am feeling a little bit tired after that video, and I hope that hasn't got you too deflated. Oh dear, that joke went a bit flat. And there's a link above now about how to open the bonnet or the hood on your Renault Kadjar. And I'll tell you what, pumping up those tyres has made me very thirsty. It's time for a lovely cup of tea.
Oh. If you found that Renault Kadjar video useful, please subscribe by pressing this button down here. I really do appreciate you visiting my channel, guys and girls. And if you'd like to select any other videos around here, that would be really cool. And be sure to hit that bell notification tab.